Chapter 1. The Forest Moon of Ilyara. The shuttle groaned as it descended into the thick atmosphere of Ilyara, a remote moon on the edge of the Askelon Drift. I was the only passenger. Corporal Dax Monroe, former engineer of the Human Filari Border Corps. Officially discharged. Unofficially running away from everything. Ilyara wasn't on any tourist map. It was a cold, forested moon filled with strange energy signatures and even stranger wildlife. The Filari, a fox-like alien species known for their secrecy and reclusion, called it home. I didn't come here for them. I came to disappear. The shuttle kicked up a swirl of frost and dust as it landed. I stepped off, the cold biting through my military-grade coat. Trees towered above me, their silvery trunks glinting in the dying light. Silence blanketed the forest until it wasn't. I turned too late. A blur of white fur tackled me to the ground, pinning me with surprising strength. My attacker was female, humanoid but not human. Long white hair flowed down her back, tipped ears twitched with sensitivity, and glowing amber eyes stared down at me. "Who are you?" she demanded in accented standard. Her voice was soft, but not weak. "Dax," I coughed. "Human. Not a threat." She sniffed. Literally. Her ears flicked. Then she climbed off me with feline grace. "You smell like broken things." "Story of my life," I muttered. She didn't laugh. She just walked away. Chapter 2. Ayla. Her name was Ayla. I found that out on day 3 after following her through the forest, like some lost pup. She didn't talk much. She didn't seem to want company either. But she didn't tell me to leave. She lived in a treehouse, if you could call it that. It was a dome suspended by biostrands woven into the canopy itself. Inside, it was warm, filled with glowing moss, soft fabrics, and hanging crystal lights that chimed with the wind. Ayla made me sleep outside at first, curled under a thermal sheet next to a dying fire. Then came the night the predators came. I was half asleep when I heard them. Low growls, eyes glowing in the dark. Forest lurch beasts. 6-legged. Too fast. Too hungry. I stood up with a rusted plasma knife and shaky legs. They leapt. I braced. But Ayla was faster. She dropped from the trees with twin energy blades, slicing through the beasts with precision and fury. When the last one fell, she turned to me, panting, blood spattered across her pale skin. "You should have called me," she said. "You said not to talk after sunset." She blinked. Then she laughed. Just once. It was like music made of falling snow. After that, she let me sleep inside. Chapter 3. Ears. "You keep staring at them," she said one morning, sipping from a leaf-shaped cup. "What?" "My ears." I flushed. "They're just fascinating." "They're sensitive," she said slowly, like it was a warning. We sat by the window, looking out at the violet-tinted dawn. I'd grown used to the silence between us. But today felt different. She kept glancing at me like she was trying to make a decision. Then gently, she turned to face me. "You can touch them," she whispered. I hesitated. Reached out. Her ears twitched under my fingers. Soft, warm, velvet-furred. She let out a small breath, almost a purr, and closed her eyes. "You're the first human I've ever let this close," she said after a long moment. "Why me?" "Because you are broken," she said simply. "Like me." Chapter 4. The Signal. It was never supposed to last. The signal came in a week later, an automated ping from an orbiting salvage beacon. It meant that a human patrol vessel was within 2 jumps of Ilyara. They'd be looking for survivors. For deserters. For lost souls. I should have been relieved. Instead, I stared at the blinking light like it was a countdown to the end. "What is it?" Ayla asked. "Trouble." I explained everything.
My discharge.
My refusal to continue the war. My decision to vanish here. She listened in silence. You will leave, she said. It wasn't a question. I don't want to, I said truthfully. She looked down, brushing a hand over her tail. But you will. Chapter 5, Choices. That night, I didn't sleep. I stood outside the dome, watching the stars shift overhead. I remembered the war, the cries, the friends I'd lost. I remembered Ayla standing in the snow, protecting me. I remembered her laugh. She found me at sunrise. I've lived alone for many cycles, she said. I had stopped hoping. For what? For someone to see me, truly see me. I turned. She stepped close. Her hand touched my chest. Her fingers trembled. You are my storm, she said, and my stillness, my shadow and my fire. She stood on tiptoe. You may touch them again, she whispered. But know this, doing so means you are mine. Forever. I touched her ears again. This time I didn't stop. Chapter 6, Home. The patrol never came. Or maybe it did, and I ignored it. Weeks turned to months. Ayla taught me how to hunt with energy traps, how to weave warmth into fabric, how to read the language of crystals embedded in tree bark. I taught her how to cook human-style stew with local roots. She hated it, then asked for seconds. At night, we lay together on the moss-soft bed, her tail coiled around my legs, her head on my chest. I never belonged out there, I told her one night. You belong here, she replied. With me. I brushed her ear gently.
She shivered.
You are my forever, she whispered. Epilogue. The Whisper in the Trees. Travelers speak of a fox-eared woman who guards the heart of Ilyara's forest. They say a human lives with her, strange, pale-eyed, and quiet. They say the two of them speak with the trees, and the wind bends around them like it knows their names. Some call them spirits, others myth. But in the cold hush of the forest, if you listen closely, you might hear it. A whisper, a laugh, a promise, forever.